the Cincinnati Reds and the New York Yankees. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Jay Happ, a southpaw from Illinois, gets the starting call in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Jay Happ, big, tall guy, about 6'4", 215 pounds, has really put things together. Not overpowering, but pinpoint control. Reminds me a lot of former AL Cy Young Award winner Cliff Lee. Control with really good stuff, good fastball, good changeup, and his curveball is getting a lot better.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. A little bouncer. Here's a fastball now that's hit softly down the line to third. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Hey, I know everybody was on their toes right there from the pitcher to the defensive side. Leadoff hitters are known for this. Find ways to beat the ball into the ground and beat it out and get on base. Now they have to keep him in check. Let's see if they hold the runner close.
On to first, the double play. A moment here to take a look at the Cincinnati Reds starting lineup in this one. What's going to be the key for him today, Mark?
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to take into account is the barrier.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. None. Digging in now, Brett Gardner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Brett Gardner.
And it's fouled away. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit sharply toward the right side. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first down.
Right fielder.
Stepping into the box, Aaron Judge. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Bases are empty, one man out. Missed with a slider. So a full count now.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Now the pitch. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A one-out walk here in the home first.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he could really hurt you.
First pitch of the at-bat. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
2-0 to the Yankees left fielder. Judge, base runner at first with one out. Now the 2-1. He's in there for strike number 2.
Hey, from a hitter's perspective, I don't mind that take right there. I know it's in the zone, but this is a hitter's yard. You want something bell high that you can get loose on.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Line drive base hit. And there are 2 away now.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
He's set and the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hamilton on the move, and the inning is over. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. In past meetings with Jay Happ, he's 0 for 5. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Squared that one up just a little late. Now the 2-1. And right into the shift. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out. Digging in, Scooter Gennett. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. This one's down to third. On to first, and Happ's rolling now, 2 away. Stepping in, Phillip Ervin. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And that's in there for a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Grounded back up the middle. Backhanded. And safe at first on a bang-bang play as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw. He's set. Here it comes. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. Ervin leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. Gregorius is there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left. Now batting, Aaron Hicks. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. First offering on its way. Popped him up. Barnhart over to his right. And he brings it in on the warning track.
Time for a look at the Cincinnati Reds. Attention on first baseman Joey Votto. I don't think this guy gets enough credit for his defense because he's so dynamic on the offensive side, but one of the most prepared players in our sport, and half of that is definitely attributed to the defensive side of the ball.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Ball and 2 strikes.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all in, I say you got to find a way to lower your sights or it's going to be a tough game.
Throw, got him. Oh, what a play. Stepping up to the plate, Gary Sanchez, the American League's Silver Slugger behind the plate a year ago. Ball 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Castillo is an absolute flamethrower, of course. You don't have to watch him long before that radar gun really pops and catches your eye.
This is what we're looking for in today's game. We're looking for velocity, and this guy is V-E-L-O, velo. Lights up a radar gun, and he can hit triple digits, and that's one of the reasons why everybody likes to watch this guy throw.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Hamilton is under it. And that ends the inning. 1 left. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on MLB Network as we're set for the top half of the 3rd from the Bronx. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Beautiful diving stop. He's up with it. The throw. Got him. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. In past meetings with J-Happ, not great. He's 1 for 8. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Now the 2-0. Is taken, strike 1. 3rd inning, no score to this point. Seared down the first baseline, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. He'll get it into second, and he's going to make it there barely as he's into second base with a double.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
1-1 to the Reds leadoff man. 1-2 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he uses aggressiveness against him right here. You're going to get a swing outside the zone. 1-1. Might as well fish a little bit further.
Flipped out the other way towards short. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Jose Peraza. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
A curveball hit right back at him. And the flip will get him at first. And, oh, boy, a missed opportunity there as both runners are forced to hold, and there are 2 away now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And not in time as the run scores. And a disastrous time to uncork a wild pitch as the go-ahead run scores from third. Behind 0-2 now. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Nope. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the... Ready now, Gleyber Torres.
Leading off for the Yankees.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Number 25.
Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The left fielder, number 11.
Here's Brett Gardner now. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. The Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. And he'll get in there safely.
Now then, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Ready for another chance? Aaron Judge. He drew a base on balls his first time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw is not going to get him as he swipes second. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Giancarlo Stanton, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Yanked on the ground down the line. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Gardner stands at second with 2 gone. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Hamilton going back, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A long 2-run homer off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton, and the Yankees take the lead. It's 2-1.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Here's Didi Gregorius. Yes, he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. The 2-2. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Frozen on the fastball, never had a chance, and the inning is over. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. We're through 3 in the Bronx. Stepping in, Eugenio Suarez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Line hard to the left side. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Lifted in the air to center. Here's Hicks to put it away, and that's out number 1. Now to the plate, Scooter Gennett. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hard hit ball to second. Torres scoops it up. Throw in time at first for out number 2. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Phillip Ervin. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he
hit high and deep out to left center field. Hicks going back, still going back. Gone!
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot as the result.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs.
As soon as this thing left the bat, you knew it had the distance to get out of here. The only question was whether it was going to stay.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Leading off the inning, Aaron Hicks, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Aaron Hicks.
To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And with it, the Yankees have tied this one at 3.
And we'll employ the use of our show track technology to get a better idea of that home run. And you see it there, 111 miles an hour off the bat. He certainly squared that one up well.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. There's a drive out to left center field. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double. Well, fans love a lot of offense, and that's what they're getting here, Dan.
You said it, Nettie. That's 10 hits in this game between the two teams already. Got to tell you, as a pitcher, this is a little painful for me to watch.
In now, Gary Sanchez. 1 ball, no strikes to count. That's wide, 2-0.
Well, you have to have a lot of confidence and composure to pitch effectively, and right now, I'm just not seeing it. He looks kind of rattled out there to me.
There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. As he arrives at second without a play, as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. And look out as that one ran in and got him. Settling in now, Gleyber Torres. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1. Here's Brett Gardner now. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. From the stretch. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Ready with the 1-0. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. But it bends just foul into the second deck. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here. So the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
The 2-1. Fouled away. Sanchez on second. Voit at first. 1 gone. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. Ready once again, Aaron Judge. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. As a look, now the pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good Andrew McCutchen will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
Popped him up. McCutchen over to his left. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting.
And that brings up Scott Schebler. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Takes a knee-high fastball. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down the way.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Scott Schebler becomes the second out here in inning number 5. Hit hard up the middle.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up. Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible, and if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
Hey, newsflash, guess where the next pitch is going after that ugly swing? I guarantee you he tries to get him to reach again.
The 1-2. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
You know, your offense just throws a number up on the board for you. The last thing you want to do is go out there and not throw a donut up for the boys. He was able to get those first 2 outs so quick, but now with a hit and a single, he finds himself in a little bit of trouble.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. 2-0 now. Outside, 3-0 now.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit. So stepping in, Scooter Gennett, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Grounded down the third baseline.
can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Hit down the line at first. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that...
Leading off for the Yankees,
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Carlos Sanchez.
Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. And a wasted pitch there. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway. Digging in once again, Didi Gregorius. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here comes the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, and it's now 6-3. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby part 2. D-Roll, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of mislocations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
Homer Bailey, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. Standing in now, Aaron Hicks.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Grounded to first. And he'll step on first himself to the out. Digging in, Miguel Andujar. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. 1 out, nobody on. Sharp ground ball to third. And there's out number 2.
Now batting.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Gary Sanchez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And that one just missed outside. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Now the 1-1 pitch. It is a fastball, then off the plate for a ball. Two and two. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 2-2 one more time. Hot shot down the line. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2 and 2. The 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Into the box, Luke Voigt. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Bailey pauses, coming home with the 1-1 pitch. And he'll watch the fastball miss down low. It's 2-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hamilton is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Through 5 innings, New York leads it 6-3.
Leading off for the Reds.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Chad Green takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. First pitch on its way. The fastball down near the shoe tops. The 1-0 home. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
The right fielder, number 33.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
There to take it is Gregorius for the first out. In now for the Reds, Tucker Barnhart. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. He's running. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on show track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. The count now at 2-1. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Riding in once again, Billy Hamilton. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 delivery. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Scott Schebler would be next. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. The 1-1. A shot down the first baseline. But a foul ball. 1-2 now. The 1-2. In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's too late as he's in there. So now 2 men in scoring position. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's full count now. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
First offering on its way. There's a strike.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2. And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners and the side is retired. A couple of walks. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Second baseman, Andrew McCutchen.
Line to the right side. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
I don't know how he got to that fastball right there. That looked like the old Tommy Hawk approach back in the 60s and 70s getting to that.
Here's Brett Gardner now. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. McCutchen on at first, nobody out. Two balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. Bailey with a look at first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Now the 2-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And Gardner's going to reach. It's a base hit. And that's the first out.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Has a look, now the pitch. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. A dive, but he's back. Runners on first with 1 down. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Don't know for sure, but I think he may have been taking there thinking his teammate on first was going to be on the move.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Schebler has a beat on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Giancarlo Stanton will stride in, but first we take you back to the third as you take another look here. This two-run homer that had him rolling early on. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Up around the face. 2 out with the man at first. Popped up. And no problems over there for Votto as that'll end the. In is Joey Votto now. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 0-2 the count to Suarez. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th. Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. 2 balls and a strike to Gennett. 2 out, nobody on. A slider that he looks at over the outside corner. Another try at 2-2. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Reds. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Didi Gregorius. Will match up with Homer Bailey now to lead off the inning. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get fouled. 2-1.
When you know a guy has a great changeup on the mound, you've got to be willing to give up full side of the plate from time to time. It just looked like his timing was a smidge off.
Here now the 2-2. Is laid off and the count runs full. Aaron Hicks waits on deck. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Striding into the box, Aaron Hicks. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. Two balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now. The 2-2. Is looked at for ball 3.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
And that is through into right field for a single.
Up next for the Yankees, third baseman, Miguel.
So striding forward now, Miguel Andujar. Neil Walker will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. From the stretch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. Hicks, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And it's gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as they open it up to 8-3. That's dinger number 6 on the day between these 2 lineups. I feel like I'm watching home run derby here, guys.
Dan, although the wind's blowing in right here, these guys are staying on the attack and driving balls out.
You know, one of the things, D-Row, it's psychologically, it always feels better if you're a pitcher.
Now another one hit deep to left. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches, but when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Into the box now, Luke Voigt. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
It's 1-2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Greg Bird will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with 1 away. Ball 2.
2 strikes.
Count remains 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2. Ready for another shot now, Andrew McCutchen. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. From the stretch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. 2 out here and a runner at second. Behind 0-2 now. Bailey pauses. 0-2 on its way. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retire. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. That'll bring in Phillip Ervin. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Sonny Gray comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured teammate. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Sharp ground ball to third. Throw gets him. 2 down. So coming to the plate, Tucker Barnhart.
Captain Tucker Barnhart.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Career numbers against Sonny Gray. He's 1 for 3. That's wide. 2-0.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
And there's his first base hit in this one.
Well, now you see how difficult it is to be a catcher. This ball is really smoke, gets all the way to the wall, D-Row, but he just doesn't have the foot speed to turn this into an extra base hit.
Yeah, his calling card is definitely not his ability to run the bases. It's for offense and massaging a pitching staff.
And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Both teams with an even 10 hits in the ballgame. Popped him up. Sanchez has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Michael Lorenzen is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 21, Michael Lorenzen.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Lifted in the air to center. Hamilton is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Here's big Aaron Judd. Head-to-head numbers against Michael Lorenzen. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Looks like the Reds are going to have some stirring in the bullpen as a lefty's begun to heat up down there. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Green 1. Giancarlo Stanton is on deck. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the 2nd out.
Designated hitter.
At the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Bouncer to the left side. Scooped up on the backhand. And he's safe.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started powering. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
From the belt, the pitch. Swing, high drive, deep down the left field line. This ball is slicing, and trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. The relay throw, and he is in there with an RBI triple.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Stepping in now, Aaron Hicks, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ball game. Cutter misses, and it's 3-1. Check that 2-1. Head-to-head numbers against Michael Lorenzen. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. But an RBI triple gets the Yankees a run. Last chance coming up here for the Reds. It's now a 9. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Scott Schebler. And his guys need him to get things started here in the top half of the 9th. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. On the ground to second. McCutchen on the grass. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. And here's Jose Peraza. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on first himself for the out. In is Joey Votto now, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Lifted the other way out to left center. Gardner on the move. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double. Hit hard down the line, and this is past him at third down the line. It's a fair ball. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Hit down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. The Reds down to their last strike, and great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way, and he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Again, he sends it out of play. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
And this ball game ends at a 9-4 final score. The New York Yankees took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Jay Happ gets the W on the mound. Luis Castillo struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
Our final line score this afternoon, first for the victorious Yankees, 9 runs, 12 hits, no errors, left 8 men on base. For the Reds, 4 runs, 12 hits, no errors, they left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 46 minutes. Our paid attendance here at Yankee Stadium this afternoon, 53,325. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.